Sorry I lost connection. I hope a lot of y'all will come over here now. Give y'all a little bit. I could use a drink break anyway, so I'll go back over here to where I put my drink down. Thank you, Danny. Yes, I wondered if I ever unfroze, but I guess I didn't. That can be the difficulty of walking back in the trail right like that in these small spaces, not having any reception whatsoever. So I pop back up front to get myself a drink. All right, so if you're just joining us, Dustin, Mandy, if you didn't make the first trail, I walked through Trail 1 over here, which is all about World's Fair, meat packing plant, H.H. Holmes vibes. It's going to be great. It's a long trail. That's why I had to get back out here before I started my my live back up. Again, squirrel. I never really fully answered Mitch's question. He asked if the kids at the camp get to scare act in the event. They could. They'll just have to fill out the volunteer forms to be able to scare act in the fall event. But anybody has the ability to go on the Sir Henry's website and volunteer to be a scare actor. So it's not exclusive, but they do allow the kids to, hence why Chad has. We tried to get Ty to. He wasn't feeling it. I don't know what he'll want to do this fall. I don't know if the camp will change things for him. We'll find out. So that was Trail 1. This facade right here, which was used for the show during the Ghost Town event in April, is going to be the entrance for the hayride. And that's where we started this particular live on the other live. When I was walking through the hayride with Zach, we actually walked through the entire hayride itself. So you got to see the scenes there and what they are going to look like. And Zach was nice enough to walk around with us and give some explanation. This is new. The manor itself is not, but they've worked on it. They've refurbed it. They've painted it. And they've turned it into an asylum. And it is nice. Everything inside is new. We walked through that before I went live. I do not want to show any of this beyond the entrance because of the fact that it's all new for you guys. So I want to leave some surprises, but it is an asylum. It is modeled after the Penhurst Asylum up north. Dustin, where I am currently, this is Sir Henry's Haunted Trail in Plant City, Florida. This is where the boys are at Spooky Summer Camp this week. So this building right here, for as long as I've been coming, has been the swag shop. This is where you got your Sir Henry shirts, hats, mugs, books, keychains, etc. But they have now built this beautiful building, which is going to be an interior swag shop. So this is going to be nice. Zach's mom is the one that actually operates and runs the swag shop, and so she will be able to have her own little store inside, which I'm sure will make her life a lot easier. And then this is the entrance to Trail 3. It still has the name of the haunt up here that was for Ghost Town. This was the hot off the presses newly released theme. They released the theme of this trail yesterday, last night. Okay, and our good friend Mike, for those of y'all that come to the live shows, to the Nerd Herd, you know, Wolverine Man, Mike, this is where he works, and he's featured heavily in the video that was released yesterday, which is for this particular trail. So Mike will be on this trail and will be a key figure but they're basically continuing the story of Deadwood Mines from the ghost town. Ooh, spooky, spooky. And the idea is the mine is now cursed, and it's cursed by skinwalkers. So it, of course, is not done yet, but I want to show you guys the coolest room in the world. I don't know who came up with the idea to do it. This is where Mike has been in the past for the Valentine's hunt. He was right here working in the Queen of Hearts garden. All right, I have worked up a sweat, y'all, and the day is only beginning for yours truly. Here's another church adjacent scene. Because after we leave summer camp today, the boys and I are making the drive up to Falling Rock. Making the drive up to Orlando and doing the 2 Universal parks this evening. Not Epic, but Universal Studios and Islands of Adventures. Okay, so they've updated this because you got the Skinwalker thing off limits. And you're moving so quick and it's dark, you don't really see a lot of the writing. So it's nice to see that during the day. That reminds me, there's one scene back in Trail 1 I'm going to walk back in the exit and see if I can find, because I left it early. Oh, Mitch, I see you made it back in. I answered your question, but I'll answer it again here in a second. This is where they had Ty initially, and he was not a fan. So it was spooky in there for him, so that's why he didn't enjoy it. Man, it's taken me a lot longer to reach the room I want to show you guys. I'm sure if I took the shortcuts, I'd get there a lot faster. Here it is. How cool is this room? And they have water features here and there, and dripping off the walls and lights. This is the coolest room of any trail during the haunts. Okay. Let me take y'all back to Trail 1. Because that is, as you saw, that was the last room. So that's Trail 3. Again, all of these are long. None of these are short. You've got a lot of walking. So let me get y'all, because there's something that has been, there's something that's been on Trail 1 for a couple years now, dating back to when it was the Ripper Trail for Jack the Ripper, and I want to see if it's still there. So we'll walk back over here. We're going to enter the exit, which would be the meatpacking plant itself, because that'll put us closer to where I want to be. And where I want to be is basically a police station, like a constable's office. And I always talk about it when I walk through it, but I can never get it on video because I never film, because I'm never here on media night. I will be here on media night this year, so I will actually be able to film through these at night, and y'all will be able to hear me and Chad scream if Chad decides to walk them with me. So it'll be fun. So y'all will be able to remember and see a lot of this. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm having to try to figure out where I was. All right, this is the tunnel. Sewer. That's an actual spider, so let me move out of the way. Phenomena. I hate clothes. I hate scares that come from clothes. Am I at the police station? Or did they might have actually gotten rid of the police station. Let's see. Bodies everywhere. If they did, I'm going to be disappointed, but I am going to ask. Okay, this was the police station. They've rethemed it. But here's what I want. Look. Missing Chris the girl. Missing Tampa J. And somewhere there's a missing the tracker. I need to fit it. Because there's Tim ever. I'm going to ask if I can take that. Because I told you guys, the Tim Tracker is who got me into YouTube. That is the channel. Then 2023, his wife, and see our boys interact with their oldest, because their youngest was still a baby at that time. But yeah, I'm going to ask Zach if I can keep those. I think that would be a neat keepsake to have of 3 of our favorite YouTubers. They made that stuff. I'll ask and see if I can have those. But that's the gist here of Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, what you can expect as far as the theming. So again, Trail 1 centered around the World's Fair in Chicago, the Haunted Hayride here, the Asylum Trail, brand new. So even if you've come before, this is going to be brand new. And then Trail 3, going to be the Skinwalker Trail, continuing the story of Deadwood Mines. And then, like I said, this is the common area. This is Boggy Meadow. This is where you will have all of your roaming scare actors will be out here. It's actually starting to sprinkle on me now, which is kind of nice after walking around with you guys for this period of time. The boys and the camp itself, show y'all here in just a second, they are in a warehouse, which is also brand new. It's backstage. And for those of y'all that watched our scare acting videos from April, you saw kind of the bare bones of the warehouse, but it's actually been completed. So it's a fully functional standing building with air conditioning now. And the biggest benefit to having this particular warehouse is the fact that they can now work on props, on costuming, and things like that during poor weather. Because for those of y'all that know, it rains like every day here in Florida. You're going to get some kind of little thunder shower, and that'll be it. So they can continue working. So let me flip it around. Okay, right here. This is their new warehouse just behind Trail 2. You've got this. There's a bed from Trail 2. That area where the tractors are, it's like the staff gathering area where the volunteers and stuff will eat beforehand. But y'all might be able to hear the kids inside right now because camp is coming to an end shortly. It's 2:10. Camp gets done at 2:30, and the boys and I will get on the road at that point. But there's your tour, and I would say that's all my exercise for today, but I'm about to have to go walk around the parks. So since I'm done touring now, I've done a lot of talking and walking, y'all let me know in the comments if you got any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer any further questions for you guys. Yes, Mandy, the camp is all week. It's Monday to Friday, and they are here from 10 a.m. to 2:30. So 10 to 2:30 every day. They are working on something different. Um, They yesterday it was construction and painting stuff to look rustic and antique and old. Today, Zach said, was focused on tech, so wiring, special effects, animatronics. Tomorrow is makeup day, so I expect the boys to be a hot mess coming out of camp tomorrow. It is ages 12 to 17. I know sometimes in the past I've come out here and said that, Sir Henry's has invited us out. They've, comped us tickets or things like that. For the camp, I did pay for both the boys to be here. It was $80 for the week for both of them, which covers the cost of the camp. I should say $80 a piece. So I had to pay $80 twice for them. And then they get to bring home whatever they make. They are fed every day and fed well as far as what they've ordered in. It's really, really good. Am I frozen or no? Can y'all tell me? I might be freezing because I'm going away from the app. Somebody tell me if I'm frozen. Am I frozen? Hold on. I'll go back. I'll go out and come back in. Oh, wait. I'm back? Okay. I won't leave them. Good. Okay. So here's the answer to your question, Mitch. A season pass, so you can come as many from opening weekend in late September to, I'm spinning. Let me sit down. If I sit down, better chance I keep you guys. So, season pass is $175 to come as many times as you want from late September to early November, and that's every weekend. So, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you're coming one time and just want to get general admission, it's $27. But general admission does not include a ride on the hayride. Yes, per person. Yeah, $27 per person to get in and experience it. The all access pass, which includes the hayride, I want to say is it's $42. And then the best deal, and what I typically get, is their VIP, which is $57. Because the VIP comes with essentially Fast Pass. You don't have to wait in line. And my whole thing, especially since I haven't been coming on media night, is I want to be able to do the trails. I want to be able to talk about the trails. And then I'm old. I want to be able to go home and not be here all night. Yes, the pass is per person as well. So those were all per person prices. Which if you were to compare to the other haunts down here, it's a steal. In fact, if you check your local haunts, it might be comparable there as well. I know for the haunts in Georgia, like Netherworld, which is probably the biggest haunt in Georgia, as well as some other really good ones in our area that we're hoping to make it back to. This is actually cheaper than those, which is kind of shocking, because I would put this above those. Netherworld has probably got more money put into it, so it's able to have a little more in terms of what they have inside the haunts, but the passion is here, and the scare actors here are great. And again, like I said, we would not be making the 7.5 hour drive down here multiple times a year if this place wasn't worth it. And if they just treated us like regular customers coming in the door, that wouldn't be worth the 7-hour drive. And many of y'all are probably still thinking it's probably not, but They, like I said, they treat us like family. They've opened their doors to us, and they were the first event of any kind to grant us media access. And way before we had 1,000 subscribers. So I will always be grateful and indebted to Sir Henry here and the awesome people here. But I know it even surprises some of the staff and volunteers when they hear that we come from Georgia. Like, well, that's how we're known down here. Oh, y'all are the folks that come from Georgia. Yeah, we're the folks that come from Georgia. That's us. But hey, it's fine. The boys, they feel like stars almost when they show up and people know them. And Chad especially likes it when the actors will come up to them in character, and greet them by name and stuff like that. And just, it's awesome. But this has been a good week so far. I know it's only day 2. I'm very anxious for them to get out so I can hear how day 2 of camp was and what all they did today and what they're looking forward to. Tomorrow they have a guest speaker on makeup day. They're actually flying a lady in from Minnesota who is, I guess, friends with a lot of the Sir Henry's people, and they've collabed before. She's going to be giving kind of the notes. And then for those of y'all that heard me talk about it in the first live near the beginning, I said the WWE connection and that Byron Saxton comes out here when he can to Scare Act. He is the guest speaker on Friday, which is going to be focused on scare acting. And the boys are super excited to be able to hear and see and meet Byron Saxton. As Chad has gotten to see him twice in costume and not know it was him. So third time's a charm. Chad will actually get to meet Byron Saxton. Appreciate you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me for like the last hour. Let me know if you have any last minute questions here, because otherwise I am gonna hop off. I'm gonna find a restroom to use before I get the boys so that we can hit the road on our way to Universal here in hopefully the next 10 to 15 minutes. So Mitch, if you're going live, Cam Fam, pop up live, I'll be waiting in the car, so I've got something to listen to on my way to Orlando. Hey Cadence, welcome in. Sorry I didn't see that until now. Barry saying we're famous YouTubers. We're definitely not, but Sherman makes it sound like we are. Okay, good, Mitch. Hey, look, Mitch shared his link. Y'all go hang with Mitch like me. I will be what I've been doing most of the week, which is driving and listening, as y'all have seen. I have not been able to participate in any chats. The morning stuff is not working like it normally does because I'm getting the boys ready and off to camp. So schedule is all thrown off. So I'm ready to come back next week and be able to hop in the lives. Oh, the girls and Mitch will be providing entertainment. So we all definitely need to head over there. The boys will be in the car with me, so they will be listening and watching on my phone, whether they like it or not. They won't have a choice. But thank you guys again so much for joining me. It was good to hear from y'all since I've kind of been shut off the last couple days. But I'll see you guys while I'm lurking in the comments. Please make sure to share out the lives if you haven't already, so that folks that couldn't make it here for it can catch it on the replay. Okay, we'll see you around.